Hello everybody, and welcome to the end of my fucking rope. Hope you're all doing better than I am. We are back, trying to do some Mario 64 DS speed runs, if my internet decides to let stream be a stream. I just restarted everything I could. I restarted my computer, I restarted the router, I restarted Streamlabs, I tweaked some settings, just by looking through what had happened. And the dynamic bitrate seemed to be doing a little bit better than the dynamic bitrate seemed to be doing a little bit better than the, massive frame drops were, so I have dynamic bitrate back on. If the bitrate drops to hell and it's unwatchable, someone please let me know. Yeah, this is just frustrating. There's no other way to describe it. This is just frustrating as hell, and I'm hoping that things get better. Of the, several things I've done, I don't know what's more likely to have fixed it, but we can try, even if it is resetting the router that fixed it, which has had even if this is fixed, and even if it is resetting the router that's fixed it, which has had a mixed bag in terms of whether that's worked or not recently. I shouldn't be having to reset the router every, 3 days. That should not be a thing. But anyways, we're gonna get started with the first run of this attempt of the stream. And as far as stream knows, first run, especially because when I restarted my computer, it didn't save the couple runs I had done that had died early. So, doing a run starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I need to the problem is now I just want to spend the entire fucking stream just staring at my bitrate. Even if, apparently the bitrate I'm seeing on my side is not always the bitrate that you get. Because there was definitely some times when on my end it said the bitrate was 500, which should be just pixelated as fuck, and it just was not very pixelated on the stream when I looked through the VOD, so who knows? So yeah. Alta, for somehow still lurking through all this, I'm sorry this is the first stream of mine that you've, come to watch. That is also a very good point, that all of my bitrate tests and shit don't mean that much when I'm playing a DS game. When I play Odyssey on Saturday, that's definitely gonna be a bigger test. That's also kind of one reason I did 64 DS tonight, because even if the bitrate is bad, it's a fucking DS game. Yeah, if the bitrate turns to shit and stays there for a while, please let me know. I don't know if there's anything I can do to fix it, but I can at least pull the plug on an unwatchable stream. And just hope to get him next time. Dynamic bitrate definitely is probably the way to go. I think dynamic bitrate is better than dropping a million frames, so I will at least do that moving forward. Oh, nice. That's not what was supposed to happen. We'll do as long as not AFK gonna dip for a bit soon. Yeah, no, that's fair. Hey, how have your, damageless runs been going? $24! That's a solid 10 seconds slower than that was supposed to be. You got into upstairs today? Nice. Does that mean you got every star in lobby and basement, or you just did, most of them except some harder ones? THI is brutal. I don't even know what would be, the hardest stage. What would make a stage easy or hard for Damageless? Because I'd imagine, Lethal Lava Land is a very hard stage to do damageless, just because there's fucking lava everywhere. THI is the hardest. So what makes THI so hard to do damageless? Oops. It doesn't strike me as, like, the world's hardest stage. Is it just because it has, like, more enemies than any other stage? Various platforming and lots of enemies. I mean, I will get you that the red coin... The red coin star is just scary platforming. Although that's really more of a risk of dying than taking damage, but I guess that counts. Rainbow Ride compared to Lava Strolling. Oh yeah, I wouldn't expect Rainbow Ride to be the hardest stage. I would expect, like, Lethal Lava Land and TikTok Clock to be the hardest stages. TikTok Clock just because I feel like it's very easy to take fall damage by accident. Yeah, I know dying counts as damage. Lethal Lava Land, you just fly over to ride a shell, but doesn't the shell not unlock until, like, the very last star? Which I guess you can use for 100 coins, but, Yoshi! You fly for the first stars and you get shell for 100 coin? Okay. How hard is Fire Sea? Fire Sea is where most of my, like, actual speedruns die. And I can't imagine the fucking death bridge at the end. Or, not bridge, but that death section at the end with the lava rising up and down on the platforms and the fire spitter and the 7th red. That's just a death zone. Hey there, Ninja Bro. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. This run has a lot more than 1 millisecond timeless. I fucked up the slide and I've had to do a backup strat, so I'm probably losing, like, at least 15 seconds this split. Oh, and I fucked up that cannon shot, too. That's fun. Just fuck up everything that's easy in this split. Alright, add another 10. I don't even know if this works. I need to get runs out of lobby, but, like, holy fuck, it is demoralizing when I'm losing an entire star's worth of time, basically. TTC isn't hard, then you don't even need to have time moving. I mean, you don't even need to have the time moving in TTC. It just still seems very hard to not fuck up. Oh, to be fair, that entire game is just very hard to not fuck up, so... There's one scary wall jump that isn't guaranteed to kill you if you mess up. I remember when I first played base SM64 as part of 3D All-Stars. That, I'm pretty sure, is that wall jump the one, like, just after the, what is it, like, the pole? To get to, like, the area that's, like, higher than the, where, like, the blue coin switch is? Because that area, I just could not get that wall jump. Like, it just did not agree with me, and I must have died so many... I died so many times on 100 coins doing that. You know what the weird thing is? They totally changed the clock layout in DS so that just, like, there's just more platforms there. So, like, you don't do that wall jump at all, and the platforms are just in an area that, you know, actually makes sense to climb up. which I don't know if you'll actually, you won't really be seeing it this run, just because I'll be like wall jumping around that area. It is not a hot take to hate 64DS. That is the popular opinion. My hot take is that this is actually the superior version of the game. That's my hot take, is that this is a superior version of the game. Now, why do I think this is a superior version of the game? The controls are a little bit worse, admittedly. I don't think the controls are terrible. I think if you get used to them, they're totally serviceable. Although I do understand that playing a 3D game on a D-pad is not ideal. However, I think this game is basically better in every other aspect than 64. It's got more content, it's got more characters, it's got more stages, it's got more stars, it has new power-ups, it has new bosses like the one we're about to take on. There's so much quality of life stuff that's better. Having a mini-map is very helpful, especially because, like, let's face it, there's a lot of cryptic stars in this game that the mini-map can help with, which is, I think, a good thing. I like how the cap system is implemented. I think that's a cool feature to switch between the characters. I think the graphics are better in this version. I mean, they're not great in either version, but, like, Bowser in particular, like, actually looks like Bowser in this version, as opposed to, like, a pixelated mess. Wall jumps are not a 5-frame window. You can slide on walls and just jump whenever, which is just a massive, massive game changer. Luigi exists. You actually missed it, basically. We've already done that, sir. Also, welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well. This game even has new ways of getting stars. There's the silver stars, which you saw in the Sunshine Isle stage. There's the switch stars, which you just saw. There's mini games, which you can make me play for a channel point redemption. I think this game gets slept on a little too much. This game is also just as broken as the original version, just in different ways. Like, the 80% speedrun of this game is still under 10 minutes. With 2 minutes of that being an opening cutscene. It's like 8 minutes of actual gameplay. And it's actually just insane. You can go... You don't have to fight Bowser 1 or Bowser 2. You can beat... Looks like your bottom screen capture is missing. I've never had bottom screen capture, ever. I have no idea how best to capture a gamepad display. Shows how much it matters. It's a mini-map. I look at the mini-map for a couple of stars, like, for instance, actually that one that I just did, I look at the mini-map to have a better orientation. And, like, clicking continue, don't save is done on the bottom screen, but none of that is actually important to gameplay. The only way I don't know if there's a good way to capture gamepad. The way I've seen people capture it is they, like, point the gamepad, or, like, that wouldn't even work for this game, but, like, I've seen people do stuff like play with a different controller and then, like, point a webcam at the gamepad, but that doesn't work for this game because you actually need the gamepad to do menuing, so... Well, I guess technically you could get away with it, but then you'd have to save after every star, which is very slow. So we're doing a trick there called Y-Run, which is essentially if you stand in... There's a run button in this game. If you stand in place and hold the run button down for a second, which is the Y button, hence Y-Run, you essentially charge, and you get instant acceleration, and that charge persists through things that you may not think it would persist through, such as text boxes. So we got instant acceleration when starting to slide, which allowed us to easily pass the penguin and get the blue coin, because usually that penguin gets in the way of the blue coin. You can reach over and tap the screen. Yeah, I guess technically. Also, whoops, I messed that up. I think I may have, like, accidentally had wire in there or something. Whatever. 100 coin star. So, lost a little time there, because normally you'd, you know, get the 100 coin star while waiting for the penguin, but I fucked up the jump back and didn't jump before hitting the ice. Yo, Stevio! Welcome back to the stream, hope you're doing well. I know it's been a rough month for you, and I hope things are looking up. Happy to see you back streaming and back around. Nice wall jump. Nice ledge grab. I honestly thought I was gonna wall jump off you. Please get this fucking star. Okay, yeah. Is it worth continuing this run? 50 seconds behind. Honestly, I just need... I'm continuing this run just because I need practice in late game. If I die in Dark World or something, we're resetting. Technically, this is a deathless run. I've just made 8 million little mistakes. Alright. Wing cap, even though it's not the wing cap in this game, it's a question mark switch. Is yes the answer to is it even worth continuing this run? Because yeah, I also agree. I've spent too many streams just resetting in lobby. I want to actually see the second half of the game. Lobby is hard. Lobby is hard. This game's weird where a lot of the easy stuff is like in the middle of the run. Yo, I got sympathy text skip, let's go. What you're supposed to do is jump off the switch like you would in the N64 version. But sometimes, you land on the edge and do a little butt slide, and you can do text skip off of that. And because it's me fucking up but still getting the skip, I call it sympathy text skip. Okay. Nice. Nice. This is a cycle-based star, and I can tell you I'm definitely not making the fastest cycle. I'm so bad at that opening movement. This is also an RNG-based star. 2 coins just went over the ledge, so now I need to hope for good RNG on these coins, which I actually didn't get. Also, I missed that, so I'm... yeah. Okay, that's not where the blue coin switch is, apparently. Yeah, we're probably getting 3rd cycle on this. Nah, damn it. I'm I'm assuming this is third cycle, also known as tricycle. It may even be fourth cycle. We'll see how much time I lose. It's like 10-ish seconds a cycle. So we'll see how much time I lose this split. I think I will also be losing a thwomp cycle off of hitting the Piranha Plant. Whee! If you're wondering why I don't long jump directly to the star there, if you land in the grass, you take heavy fall damage and get stunned for a bit. If you land on the ledge, you take light fall damage and can keep running. So even though it's a longer distance, you don't get stunned, so it saves time. Good to hear you're hanging in there, Stevio, and good to hear nothing's bad going on, Shadow. That Goomba just got fucking annihilated. I wasn't even trying to annihilate the Goomba, it was just kind of in there, in the way. This will we compare this split to my gold split and determine I probably lost 2 cycles. Anyways, I'm just carrying out runs because I'm still relatively new to the route that I'm doing. So I used to use, and you may remember that I used a route that rescued Luigi. However, that route is slower, and I have recently switched to doing a Mario route, but I'm not great at it. So I have not gotten a good run with this route yet. As you can see, my PB with this route is a 129, but like, my PB with the Luigi route's a 123, so there's some room to go to improve, considering this route's gonna be like 30 to 45 seconds faster, I think. Especially if I learn some new strats. Oh, you've been trying out some ROM hacks? Cool. They have one chest? Yup. Yup. They streamlined that a bit. They streamlined it. It's time for fat-ass Mario. There's so many ways to get this star without using the cannon. There's this way. You can get Luigi and just backflip from the ship. You can do the pro gamer strat and do what's called pillar wall jumps, which is wall jumping up a wall one-sided. I don't really know how it works, it's hard as fuck. But like top runners will do that. You know, it's honestly been not the greatest week in the world for me, for a few reasons. I've been having a lot of internet issues trying to stream. This is my, third attempt tonight to start stream, and it seems like things are fine now. I just restarted everything. I restarted my router and I restarted my computer. I don't know which one of those was more helpful, but things seem to be better now. I'm not dropping frames like crazy and the bitrate seems more stable, so hopefully it stays that way. Yo, my first green split, or first split that I saved time since the very first one. So that's just been frustrating. Beyond that, things are, like, generally okay. I guess I haven't talked to you in a while. I moved about a month ago. Actually, less than a month ago. I moved, like, 3-4 weeks ago. I moved into a house. I was living in graduate student housing, and I moved off campus into a house with... Please turn around, Mario. sorry, let me actually focus on this. I moved into a house with 3 other students in my program. It's about half an hour away from campus, and I mean, there's definitely pluses and minuses to that, but notably it's a lot more expensive, and I now have to actually commute to work half an hour every time I want to go in. But the benefits of living with friends is just very much, and it's something I kind of needed socially, coming off a pandemic, and I didn't get to control my roommates in grad housing, so I was kind of paired with people that I just didn't really interact with that much. Funnily enough, though, all 3 of my roommates are currently out of town at various conferences and vacation and stuff, because you know it's summer, people are going out and about. So I've been alone in this house for like a week, and that's probably not helping anything. And then combine that with standard just work-related stress, and it's nothing. There's nothing unmanageable, but it's just a lot altogether, especially when like streaming has just been my escape from all these issues, and I'm not even sure if I'm able to stream consistently because internet decides sometimes it just doesn't want to work. I was able to see a different group of friends last night though, and I'm seeing them again tomorrow, which is good. Also, I need to find a way to get myself a better camera angle there. My camera strats aren't good. And in case Shadow's thinking I forgot a red coin, I didn't, because the last red coin is right next to the other star. Although I think... That's a problem. I was gonna say, I think the speedrun route actually still does get that red coin before getting the star, switch star, even though it's right next to it, but, the speedrun route definitely does not jump off the edge instead of triple jumping. That's definitely not the speedrun strat, so... Well... Let's try to get a run through lobby this time. 3, 2, 1, go. When the living situation is good, it makes everything better. Yeah, agreed. I also just straight up have a lot more space in my bedroom now, because I went from this, like, small grad housing, it was like a 10-foot by 10-foot room, to... I'm paying extra, but for what, in my opinion, is worth it, the master bedroom. So I now have a huge bedroom that I can stream from. I have, like, a streaming setup, I have a desk, I have a TV, queen-size bed, and still plenty of extra space. People were, like, half-jokingly suggesting that I record a room tour of my new place. I don't know if there's any legitimate interest in that, but I could record something and post it in the Discord. If people would want to see that. I don't think they would, but... Nice bonk. But yeah, I'm overall happy. It's just this week has been a downturn for a variety of reasons. But for a while things were going just up, and I was like feeling as good as I'd felt since like pre-pandemic. And then the last week things have gone downhill, but the hope is they rebound soon. I've got some fun, I'm doing fun stuff on tomorrow night, which is good. If stream cooperates, I'm continuing the Odyssey stuff with Evan tomorrow, or Saturday, which I very much enjoy playing Odyssey, so that's a lot of fun. Be back in a minute. Alright, see you, Shadow. And then next week, I'm actually going to be going home for a couple days to see some family that's visiting from... I'm going back to the Bay Area because some family is visiting from New York. So I'm going home for a bit to see them, and that should be good. And by the time I get back from that, I think my roommates will mostly be back. So I basically have a lot of reasons to believe that a lot of things that are making this week kind of stuff will get better. The one thing that I don't have any, that I don't have a strong reason to believe will get better is the internet issues, but who among us doesn't have tech issues, right? Especially bonus points if they're just completely inexplicable and turn on and off at random. Public concern, thank you, Stevie, I appreciate it. How have you been enjoying the, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, how have you been enjoying the new, Mario Kart DLC pack? I don't know why I did that ledge grab there, but whatever. Good tracks, 8 out of 10. Yeah, I think that's fair. There are some tracks I don't love, but in general, I think the tracks are better than the first pack. I think, Mushroom Gorge is great. Calamari Desert's a lot of fun. Waluigi Pinball is Waluigi Pinball. Even the GBA track, the Snowland track, is like surprisingly fun for a simple ice track. Those are like the other four I don't like quite as much, but those four are all really good. And like, I was never the world's biggest, like, I liked Mushroom Gorge in the Wii version, but it was never my absolute favorite track. I don't know if I like it more in 8, or if I just like the overall tracks in 8 less. But I'm liking it a lot more than I remember liking it in Wii. And maybe some of that is because I'm better at Mario Kart 8 than I was at Mario Kart Wii. So I can, like, I've actually, like, done the gap jump in Mushroom Gorge, which I was never good enough to do in Wii. Okay, we actually got that star properly this time. That's good. Waluigi Pinball is great. I will give Nintendo credit. They, like, have the most random ideas for scenes to put something, and then they just, like, fucking nail it. Like, a racetrack inside a pinball machine, nailed it. Like, a platforming stage inside of a clock in this game, like, it's a little frustrating, but you can't deny the theming is cool. What? I somehow missed the fucking wall. That's smart. There's a giant fucking wall-sized target and I just missed it. Oops! But yeah, Odyssey Odyssey has some really cool theming stuff, like the entire Bowser's Kingdom in Odyssey is just, like, really good, unique theming. Nintendo is really good at that kind of stuff. Even in Mario Kart, like, there's just a lot of good stuff, like Airship Fortress is a really cool theming idea. Waluigi Pinball, Peach's Gardens is a very interesting idea that works pretty well, and Royal Raceway for doing similar stuff. Coconut Mall is like, I mean, come on, who thinks about a racing track going through a fucking mall and it's like one of the best courses in the game? Mario Kart Wii honestly just has an insanely good track selection. I think if they just put every track from Mario Kart Wii in Mario Kart 8, I don't think a lot of people would complain. I feel like a lot of the tracks I want most in Mario Kart 8 are like tracks that were in Mario Kart Wii. Like Koopa Cape, Maple Treeway, those are like my two favorite courses in Mario Kart Wii. I think those should probably be in Delfino Square, which I know more so from DS, but also in Wii. We've already had Coconut Mall added and Mushroom Gorge added, which are fan favorites. I don't know why they put Warriors Gold Mine in. That's like maybe my least favorite track in that game, but it's not as bad in 8 because the minecarts don't actually hurt you. DK Summit is another good one. Okay, Yoshi, can you do a fucking side flip? Awesome. Awesome! Yeah, I don't wanna continue this after I just lost like 20 seconds in the last few stars. Welcome to Apple Singer Names Mario Kart Wii tracks while playing SM64DS pretty badly. Hope you enjoy your stay. Next run, which will probably be the same as the last one, aka not good, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Don't you love the amount of confidence I have in my gameplay? It's through the fucking roof. Sorry, I know the splits disappeared there for a second. I was just checking something. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if anyone here has channel points, I guess I should mention channel point incentives I have for this game. For 1,000 channel points, I was about to say for $1,000. That is not what those channel points are. For 1,000 channel points, you can choose what splits I compare against. Live Split has quite a few options. I'm currently comparing just against PB, but there's a list of options you can see compare against if you just click the reward. For 2,000 channel points, you can get the sweet, sweet lore of this game. Because yes, this game has a marginal amount of lore. Basically, you can start... I'm starting runs with a file that has viewed the 2-minute long opening cutscene and immediately saved and quit. Which is why my timer doesn't quite start at 0, but if you want the timer to start at 0 and start from a fresh file, that is a channel point incentive for you. For 3,000 channel points, you can make me play the mini-games. Oh, wow, that was bad. You can make me play mini-games between runs. This game has a series of, I think, 36 mini-games. That you can make me play, including the famous Luigi Poker. And also the famous Yoshi, She Loves Me Not, where it's just pure RNG. Whether you get the good or bad flower. I don't know if it's actually 50-50 or not, but... What else? There is, I think for 4,000 channel points, you can make me do a run with the Luigi route. As I said earlier, I've learned a new Mario route. But if you want to see the older route with Luigi, that loses a little time in, like, castle movement and stuff, but maybe faster for me currently, although I haven't played it in a while, so hard to say. And then you could, for 5,000, you can maybe do an individual world, so pick a stage and a character, and I will get every star from that stage as that character as fast as I can. And then there are 2 expensive ones for 10,000 channel points. You can make me do what I call a YOLO route. Yeah, there's just a skip that I barely know how to do, but if I do it, it saves routing time. If you want to make me try that, the skip is in Big Boo's Haunt, so you have to redeem it before the end of the Big Boo's Haunt skip. Or, sorry, split. And then for 15,000 channel points, you can make this run into a reset. If I reset anyways, because I'm definitely a fan of saying I'm going to do another reset and then resetting when I lose too much time early game. If I reset a run that you have redeemed no reset on, I will gift you a sub. And as always, if anyone has any questions about the run, feel free to ask and I'm happy to answer. I think this is a very slept-on game, and I want people to, to know more about it. Which is why I try to stream this every so often, even if I'm not very good at the game. Okay, Yoshi, I guess, just does not want to turn around. That's fair, I'll go down the normal way. I'm better at doing that strat with Mario than Yoshi anyways. I have noticed, the way I say, like, if anyone has any questions, let me know, I'll be happy to answer. I've noticed that, like, my cadence when streaming and my cadence when TAing is, like, more or less the same. Especially in, like, the more scripted stuff, and I hesitate to use the word scripted for stream. But, like, stuff like that, which is just, like, stuff I say a lot. Like, asking if anyone has any questions about the run or something. Like, that's just something I say every time I stream this game every so often. And, like, my introduction especially. My introduction for when I start a discussion section is very similar to my introduction for when I start a stream. And I'm waiting for the day that I just walk into the discussion section and say, "Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream." And then realize that I'm not live streaming, I'm teaching calculus or whatever. That would be a fun way to tell everyone that I live stream. Hey there, Rain. Welcome back to the stream again. Hope you're doing well. You missed internet issues. Yesterday? Is there gonna be more to this, or is that just the entire message is yesterday? But yeah, I mean, this is my 3rd attempt at this stream. And so far, this one actually seems to be kind of working. He decided to get the true ending in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, coming to a movie theater near you in 2024, I think. They actually did announce a Sonic 3 movie. You got it? Congratulations! What do you have to do to get the true ending that's different than the normal ending? Is it like collecting all the Chaos Emeralds or something? Or like doing it without dying, or gaming over? all 7 Chaos Emeralds and all 7 Hyper Emeralds. Oh, I didn't even know Hyper Emeralds were a thing. Probably because I've never played Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Or any Sonic game, really, but I know enough about Sonic to know Chaos Emeralds are things that exist. Chaos Emeralds are only available in the first 6 zones. Oh, so you have to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds very quickly then. Hyper Emeralds are in the zones after that? Got it. You have to unlock Hypersonic. Is Hypersonic like Supersonic 2? Supersonic Deluxe Edition? Don't mind me looking at Shen and missing a silver star. If you don't have Hypersonic, you don't go to Super Secret Zone 14. Hypersonic is stronger than Supersonic. Good to know. In my mind, when I don't know why, but the prefix hyper is just like, especially in like a context of video games, is just permanently associated in my brain with unregistered Hypercam 2. So now my mind is just thinking unregistered Hypersonic 2. I don't know what Hypersonic is not registered to do, but you're gonna avoid spoiling Zone 14. It's a fight done as Hypersonic. Okay. Yeah, no, I respect the no spoils. But congratulations on getting a true ending. That's awesome. That's arguably a bigger accomplishment than anything I've done this week.
Mario.
You know what you think the worst zone in the game is? Why is knowing what you think the worst zone in the game is valuable information? Well, if you name the zone, I'm not gonna know what it is, so, I'm not gonna know whether it's a hot take or not. Actually, I guess if you name the zone, I could tell you if I've heard anything about it, and whether it's positive or negative. I did that again. This does not work. I am just dead. Actually, I was closer to surviving than I thought I was.
Mamma mia!
Yeah, I think I need to reset that. Going again, because I fucking bonked the wall. Not like that was a good run. I have yet to have a run with a good Womp Fortress. Which is impressive, because I've done like 5 runs. Do you think one of them, just by luck, would not be like plus 10 after the second split? But nope, all of them have been. If we race and I complain about during the zone, you can be like, yes, correct. Got it. Marble Garden. I mean, that is something I've heard of. I don't know anything about it. It sounds familiar. I have no idea. I have no connotations to Marble Garden, positive or negative, in my mind, so. Oh, it's a 3rd zone in the game, okay. Interesting. I wonder how common it is that, like, your least favorite thing in the game is that early. Now I'm trying to think, like, I'm trying to think, like, what is my least favorite stage in 64DS? And it's really hard for me to answer that question, because I think about everything from a speedrun perspective. Because, like, objectively, Rainbow Ride sucks as a stage. Because it's just fucking... It's all auto-scroll. However, in this game, you don't need to... Like, to speedrun it, you don't need any of the auto-scrolling components. You don't need to stand on any of the carpets to beat it. So, like... That makes it less trash, but only if you know speedrunning tricks. I mean, TikTok Clock may be my least favorite stage because it just kills all my runs and I'm not consistent at it, but that's probably just me saying it's a hard stage. But I don't know. First act kicks ass, second act eh. Oh, in Zone 8 specifically? Okay. Can I stop failing the trick that I normally get 90% of the time and have missed like over 50% of the time tonight? Why am I so fucking trash? I'm 3 for 3 on the backup, which is literally harder than the main strat. Or maybe it's not harder. Maybe I just sucked at it and I finally learned the alignment to do the backup, so now it's not hard. I don't know. But I usually have a lower hit rate on the backup in the main strat. You did a glitch to get another shot getting a Hyper Emerald in Stage 8. Did it successfully in soft lock for doing so? It soft locks you if you do the glitch right? Sounds like not a very useful glitch. If you die, you respawn at a checkpoint and be fine. It was a glitch that got you into Knuckles, right? Wait, so if you can die, it's not a soft lock. Right? Or, I don't know, I guess soft lock isn't a Mario, yeah. A Mario Maker soft lock, got it, got it. Well, no, actually, a Mario Maker soft lock is more of a soft lock than that. Because the idea of a Mario Maker soft lock is you can't die, you have to start the course over. And then you lose, like, any checkpoint progress. But it seems like in this one, like, you don't have to reload a save or reload the level, you just die once and then you're back where you were, so... I think it's actually less bad than a Mario Maker soft lock. Unless lives are, like, weirdly valuable in Sonic, which, maybe not weirdly, but, like, I don't know how many lives you get in Sonic or how much you need that one life, but... So yep, this is all time, well, this is time lost from two things. The slide, because I got the slower slide star because I failed the fast strats, and messing up Wild Blue. And yep, time loss. Oop. Speaking of time loss, I accidentally hit that button. When just like readjusting my grip on the controller. Nice side flip. It depends on how good you are. Like what, how important lives are? Okay. When you were younger, lives mattered more? Got it. You end the run on 15 lives? Okay, yeah, that seems well worth spending one to get a hyper then. I love the glass shattering sound effect for some reason. It just seems so out of place in a Mario game. It's like everything just engages in glass and then you shatter it. Game is super fun. You think it would be a good race? Look, I can talk to Evan about it. It's not like it's not on the list, but there are also a lot of other games on that list, including several that I honestly think I would rather race first. Well, one of them that's currently in progress also. You can race other people, that is also a good point. It may actually make more sense. I don't know how many people. I don't know. It may make more sense for you to race a game with people who have actually played it before. I don't know who you would like doing that with, but. Race streams are a lot of fun. I do recommend. Like, I do like doing streams with other people. I'm sure they exist. I do like doing streams with other people. Because it just, like... It takes less pressure off of me to be, like, constantly talking, constantly entertaining, constantly making sure there's no dead space. It just fills the dead space a little more, and also just, there's someone to talk to, even if, you know, like, chat is moving slower or something. And you just get to laugh at whatever their dumbassery is, and they get to laugh at yours. And it's something about just going through a shared experience of suffering looking for the last 3 purple coins in Bowser's Kingdom for 30 minutes. Not bitter about that one or anything. I still don't know where they are. You're also used to... So did you play this on Origins? Or on like an emulator? Or on like an actual... When did it come out on? Sega Genesis? Oh, I didn't realize it was out on Steam. I guess I shouldn't be surprised because a lot of Sega games are on Steam, but... I keep forgetting that sometimes games randomly end up on Steam that I consider like console games. Like if it's a simultaneous release, I get it, but something like Sonic is very much in my mind a console game, and then suddenly there's Steam ports. You used to be able to buy Sonic 3 and Knuckles Stream, don't know if it still is. I wouldn't be surprised if they took it off Steam just because they want people to buy Origins. Now, Origins itself is probably on Steam, so... Technically, you could still buy that. Because I'm assuming Origins is on Steam. There's a game called Sega and Mega Drive Classics, and you buy individual games for it. Interesting. It has like this fake 90s style room in a really cool aesthetic and supports VR. So did you play in VR? No, but you should have. Penguin jump scare. Shout out Cherry. Who is back from, Denmark? Yeah, Denmark. So, he might actually be able to be back at the stream soon, which is nice. You don't know what it means? You can just look at the room in VR, you can play games off the fake TV. I was imagining playing games off the fake TV. I feel like that'll be harder to play than just normally, but... I don't know. But yeah, I think Cherry's asleep now because jet lag is a bitch, but, he will no longer be, you know... Streams will no longer be 4 or 5 a.m. for him. You don't think it'll be harder? I mean, you're more experienced in, You're more experienced in VR than I am, so... Yeah, I saw there was just... Ugh. Dumb argument number 875 going on in Warspeed's server, and he ended that by saying he was going to bed. That's why I just want to see you were slow. Yeah, it went on for a while. No! I shouldn't have dove. I didn't think I was gonna make it off of a normal jump. But I shouldn't have dove. Oop. Alright, I'm gonna take a break, and I need to actually take a little bit of a longer break than usual, because I just got a, looking at TV in VR is looking at TV, how about your head is heavier? Oh, my timer's still going. I need to take a bit of a longer break than usual, because I actually got an important, work email that I need to respond to, so I'll probably be back in, like, 5 minutes or so. It shouldn't take too long, but I just need to do a little work stuff real quick, because there's a midterm for the class I'm taking tomorrow, and stuff is relatively urgent. So, I'm gonna run some ads, I'll be back in a few minutes, and we will do another run then. See you in a bit. Hello, I'm back. Did I not go to my BRB screen? Whoops. Hey, here's a BRB screen that I should have had up for like the last 5 minutes. This was even a longer break than usual. I forgot to put the BRB screen up. Whoop. Yeah, sorry about the longer break. I had, just important stuff to attend to for just actual work, so I had to take a bit of a longer break than usual. But we are back now. Am I also recording for in case my internet? I'm not local recording Hugh, but I'm also not expecting these runs to be any good, so it doesn't really matter. I also honestly don't know. I don't have a lot of storage space on my computer, so I don't know if I have the room to local record. But anyways, hope you're doing well, Hugh. Welcome back to 64DS Speedruns, and we're gonna get our next run started in 3, 2, 1, go. If this run finishes, it will probably be the last run of the day. Because due to tech issues, I started a little late, and I have to wake up early to proctor a midterm tomorrow morning, so I can't stream as late as I normally would be able to. But yeah. Sorry streams have had to be cut short this week due to tech issues. Hopefully, Saturday stream doesn't have tech issues, and that can be another, like, 7-hour thing like I did with Evan last Sunday. I feel like me singing along to the music or humming along to the music. What's wrong with the internet connection? I have no fucking clue. Sorry, let me finish that sentence I was saying. I feel like me, like, humming along with the music is just me not knowing how to fill dead air. I have no idea, Hugh, but I can tell you that since I moved to my new place, exactly, well, like, half of my streams have just had massive frame drop issues. Did I try unplugging it to plugging it back in? Yes, I did. It's just had mixed results. Sometimes it's helped, like tonight it has actually seemed to help a lot to do that, but sometimes it has not helped. But yeah, basically, I know, at least going into today, every other stream since I'd switched, or since I'd moved, had issues where the, my bitrate would just randomly drop to 0 for, like, a few seconds at a time, and this would happen, you know, several times over the course of the stream. Obviously, don't really get much, video out when the bitrate is 0. So it just skipped a lot of frames and shit. No idea what's causing it. It's not like anyone else is on the network causing it, currently at least, because I'm the only one in my house right now. I don't know why it's happening sometimes and not others. Have you run a trace route to identify upstream nodes with higher latency? I don't know what any of that means. But if it's something that you think would help, I would definitely try it. You're back with food? How is the Burger King? Hit button, see number. Okay, how do I actually do that, though? I get that higher latency is bad. I don't know what a trace route is and how to run it, or if it's even a thing on a Mac. Burger King slaps when you're off your ADHD med. Does your ADHD med make Burger King taste worse? Oops, that's a Graham Pound. What type of shell do I have? Oh. That's a good question. I think it's Bash. but I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've used like actual command line prompts. Like the only time I've ever used that is when I took like an intermediate CS class in college, and they like required you to use Bash and stuff to like submit things to their to like submit assignments to their server. Can you like DM me after stream, Hugh? This is probably not the kind of thing I can resolve while actively doing a speedrun, but I am interested in trying to see what the numbers are, so. It makes everything taste worse? Oh, right. I forgot it was a universal thing. So anyways, having had this, like, big issue, because I started stream on Tuesday, and I immediately noticed a massive bitrate drop to 0. And then I reset my router, restarted stream, wasn't any better. Last night's Tuesday stream was actually really bad, so, okay, try again today. I did tweak some. Okay, sorry, one second. I should read your message. Do you have work calls tonight? So you're not, so you can help me after stream, maybe tomorrow after my stream. I mean, it doesn't have to be right now. I'm doing stuff with friends tomorrow night, but I don't know. Maybe before your stream. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we can try to find sometime tomorrow. But I can tell you what I did. So then so after that, I'm like, okay, well, I started stream. I changed a few settings. First of all, I turned on dynamic bitrate, which actually wasn't a setting I even realized I had off. To hopefully like clear up some of the frame drops. I also lowered my bitrate, a little from 4,000 to 3,500. I don't know if those things do anything. I don't really know if they can help when the bitrate drops completely to 0, but I could at least try. When I had dynamic bitrate on, it wasn't dropping any frames, which is good, because that's what dynamic bitrate is supposed to do. Namely, prevent frame drops. But what it did do was, like, my bitrate was constantly in the triple digits. Like, under 1,000, it wouldn't go up. And I just figured if it would, you know, if it would die for like 10 seconds, which has been happening, then it would be really low for 10 seconds and then go back up. But it never seemed to go back up to normal. At least on my end, on the stream end, like what I was seeing in Streamlabs. What I was seeing on the Twitch end was like relatively normal, not super, super high, but higher than what it was telling me. And because it's a DS game, the quality looked fine. So I'm like, okay, you know what, this is not working out. My bitrate seems super low. I will, for the diagnostic frame drops, are they under the dropped from network reason category? I use Streamlabs OBS. It doesn't... I don't really know. Oh, actually, it says the bitrate is dying right now. Cool. This is the first time I've noticed a significant bitrate drop since I restarted stream for a third time. It's currently saying my bitrate is at 200. I have no idea how it looks, but it's currently saying my bitrate is at 200. Which is a solid 15 times lower than it should be. Okay, I'm assuming it does not look very good. Yeah, so it's dropping basically to 0 and dropping all the frames. So it's not dropping frames right now, but it is dropping to small numbers. And I have no idea why. So it's up to 800 now. 900. I mean, this game doesn't have very many pixels to begin with, but yeah, it's... So I decided, I'm like, alright, this dynamic bitrate clearly isn't working very well. Because it still seemed like I was having, like, the bitrate wasn't going back up like it should. And so I'm like, okay, let me turn it off. I turned it off, streamed for 10 minutes, and dropped 25% of frames. Do I stream, wirelessly? I stream wirelessly, which I know is a problem, but I've actually never streamed wired. And I have no idea where Ethernet ports are in my room, or if they're in any convenient spot to be able to actually, use. Also, bitrate seems to be going back up gradually. It's in, like, the 2500-ish range now, which should be fine for a DS game. Just move, possibly interference. What would be causing interference, and how would I, like, fix that? Also, I should point out, like, I've had these issues for, like, half the stream. Some streams have been totally fine. Like, I think this, oh god! I think this is stream number 9, and 4 of the 9 streams have had no issues. Microwaves and or people using Wi-Fi. So, I'm the only one in the apartment right now. So it's not other people using the Wi-Fi. I don't think it's walls, because the router is literally in my closet. So, the distance between my computer and the router is, like, 20 feet. And yeah, there's a couple walls, like, a little bit in the way, but also there is a path that does not go through walls to get to it. Are my neighbors using Wi-Fi? Like, are they using our Wi-Fi? I don't fucking know. I don't know my neighbors. Is the door to your closet open? Yes, it is open. Basically, the layout is... There's, like, a door frame with no door in it that goes to my bathroom area, and then there's a separate closet door that goes to the area where the router is, and that door is open. Anyways, the bitrate seems to be back now, so that's nice. How long was it really bad for? Their Wi-Fi could cause interference. Oh, never mind, the bitrate is literally at 0. What the fuck? Why did I say words? Actually, why did I say words? Am I even online right now? The bitrate went from 0 to 10,000 to 200. I have no idea what the fuck this looks like on any of your screens. Anyways, I tried to stream with the dynamic bitrate off, and and that was like even worse because I dropped 25% frames. I turned dynamic bitrate back on, restarted the router, restarted my computer, restarted everything. Went live and didn't have any issues until now. 10 seconds of buffering, now all pixels can be counted again. Bitrate is slowly climbing back up, it's now like 1500. Yeah, I don't know why the bitrate drops to literally 0. That's the thing I can't figure out. Like, why is it... I can understand, like, something getting overloaded and the bitrate dropping to, like... Like, I don't understand the bitrate dropping to 200, but, like, I can understand the bitrate dropping to, like, 1,000. But why does it drop to literally 0? Also, it says I've dropped no frames, which I find very hard to believe, given that it literally was at 0 for 10 seconds. But I guess the frame drop counter doesn't make sense in Streamlabs. No frame drops. Yeah. Anyways, I tried things. I tried restarting everything. It worked for like an hour and a half. I thought dynamic bitrate would help, and maybe it did. Because basically the question is, would you rather drop frames or have the be able to count every pixel? And I think to be able to count every pixel is a little bit better than just dropping frames entirely. I mean, obviously neither is great, but I feel like that's a little bit better. So I'm gonna keep this setting on, but like... It's not good, because I have no idea why it's happening, and no idea how I would go about fixing it. I also, when the frames were dropping, I ran a speed test, and the speed was totally normal. And, like, above what I need for streaming, so... Like, I had a speed test, and the upload speed was 20, megabytes per second? And, like, I'm streaming at 3500 bitrate. That definitely doesn't need, like, a 20 upload speed should be able to handle, what is that, 3.5? You ran... Yes, I ran speed tests from the same device that was streaming. Which may have made my computer slower, but I did during one of the... I think during during one of the failed attempts at a stream, I ran a speed test while I was still actively live and dropping a million frames, and the speed test was totally fine. Although that may have been during the stream where the bitrate said it was... Maybe that wasn't while it was dropping. Maybe that happened while the bitrate said it was pixelated as hell, but it actually wasn't. It may have been during that part of the stream. It may not have been while it was actively dropping. But the drop... Also, the thing is, the drops don't quite last for long enough for me to be able to fully get a speed test if it happens for like 5 seconds. Oh, I missed a coin. I don't need that coin, but I needed one of the two. Also, I was supposed to kill the piranha before I got the big mushroom. Like that first piranha, so I'm definitely losing a little time here. Hopefully I can still make second cycle. Alright, I think this is second cycle. Which is fine. Yes, it did say 20 MB. It did say 20 MB. So I don't know if it could be a computer issue. I don't know if it would somehow be a computer issue. But I don't think it's a coincidence. I feel like it wouldn't be a computer issue, because, like, why would it suddenly be a computer issue right after I move? Now, granted, I hadn't streamed for, like, 5 weeks before I moved, but I was not having these issues in my old place pre-move. So... Or at least not this bad. I was having, like, little blips, where it would drop, like, 60 to 100 frames at a time, but that seems pretty normal, and with dynamic... And that's the kind of thing dynamic bitrate should be able to fix. The second burger is also good. Good to know things have not changed. I would be alarmed if the second burger were not good, given that the first one was. Because usually fast food restaurants are relatively consistent at these things. Oh, there goes the bitrate again. Whee! Bye-bye. I don't know if it buffered at all, but it definitely is at 300 right now. Enjoy all the pixels, everybody. Hi, Pixels, how are you doing? Long time no see, except for it hasn't been that long. It's been like one split. The second burger was made 20 times faster than the first? That seems very fast. Possibly alarmingly fast. Or maybe the first one was just alarmingly slow. How pixely is it right now, by the way? Because on mine it says the bitrate's 800, but I don't know what that actually means on your end. Twitch may say it's higher or lower. Is it super pixely or is it, like, fine? Actually, I need to check what it says on Twitch. Oh, Twitch says my bitrate's actually, like, a normal amount right now. That it dipped, climbed back up, dipped, climbed back up again. But the climb back up seems to be happening faster on Twitch's end than it says on Streamlabs, so... I don't fucking know what to trust. The previous order, some item was not ready, but... I mean, that would make sense. Also, whoop, I need a split. I don't know, the splits may have not been visible for a while because I was checking bitrate stuff. Like, yeah, even on mine it still says the bitrate is currently like 2000, but Twitch says it's like totally fine at 3600, so... I don't know what to believe. I guess I need to watch back this part of the VOD and see how bad it is. It's also hard to stream when I'm, like, more focused on whether the stream is existing than, you know, being fast at video game. Which is ostensibly what I'm trying to do. Second burger, you're the only one in queue. Ah, that would also do it. Anyways, aren't tech issues lovely? So, Hugh, now you've seen... So now you've seen some of the issues I've been having, and this is like a better version because I have dynamic bitrate on. It's been a lot worse. Well, it hasn't been pixely, but it's just been like a million drop frames. Like, I think I did a 2-hour stream, Tuesday that dropped 10,000 frames, and I stream at 30 FPS, so that's a lot. Focus on being fast, go fast so you can do complete before buffering. That is what my stream title is. That is why my stream title is what it is. We're trying to outrun my internet self-combusting. You would 100% keep dynamic. Yeah, I legitimately I would have had. I had no idea that dynamic bitrate was defaulted to off, or else I made the same mistake last time I got to Dark World. But this time it was just aligned so I didn't die. That I did my third jump and my triple jump too late and just fell off. The only difference is that this time I was far enough to the right that I didn't fall off the edge. And last time I fell off the edge, so... This run gets to continue because I could at least back it up. But why is that very specific mistake that I've, like, never made before happen twice in a row? That is worrying. The pixel showing up now and then isn't bothering you. You should hundreds. Yeah. I'm happy that I figured that out at least, because this should be a lot better than random drop frames. And I think this will at least make stream more watchable. I just, obviously, I mean, I still dropped 10 seconds a frame, so obviously want to, you know, avoid that.
Bye-bye.
And try to limit the pixelation moving forward. I just don't know how much else I can do. Please talk to Bowser. Burger finish. Congratulations on 200%ing the burger percent category. Also, this run's actually not bad. We're only 3 seconds behind going out of Dark World, and, like, this is actually not a terrible start to the run that I'm comparing against. This is actually a very reasonably paced run, and we would be ahead if I didn't fuck up that triple jump and had to back it up. What a concept. This is, like, by far the best run I've had in, like, 2 months, because I've barely done any runs in the last 2 months. Can't wait to throw this run away in Fire Sea. This was 2 burger percent? Okay, right, it's... Or was it just 2 separate runs of burger percent? And the question is, do you count, like... Is burger percent, like, ordering to eating or receiving to eating? Please get the star. Because, Because if it's receiving to eating, it's probably comparable time. But if it's ordering to eating, you saved a lot of time on the second run. Or just one cohesive category, which... I don't know what the timing would be on that. I thought I was gonna get Hefo'd there. Receiving to eating? Alright, then I don't know which one was faster. Probably comparable. I don't know why I was ready to split. It's definitely not time to split. Shit. They recently decided to cut order times off the leaderboard like Sunshine did. Not gonna lie, the first time I read that, I thought it said like Subway did, and I'm just imagining an entire leaderboard for like speed eating fast food. Also, I'd like to point out Streamlabs says my bitrate is currently 500 and Twitch says it's 3000. I don't know what to believe. Stream seems pretty reasonable, actually. I'll trust Twitch. I should have, like, it pulled up on my phone or something. Also, yes, I know timer's frozen. It's back now. You speed it, you get a free 6-patty burger each month just by eating it within 30 minutes. You had this joke about how for Hot Pocket speedrunning, there was a strat which involved eating it while in the microwave, but it was TAS only. Can't see splits moving. Yeah, they're back now. Okay, I was very confused because the boos weren't spawning, so I thought I'd actually fucked up and select the wrong star. That's why I paused, but I didn't. I just hadn't triggered them yet. Basically, whenever I deprioritize the window that has the splits on them, which I did to like open up my stream on Twitch to see what the quality was like, the splits just stop moving. Alright, that was not a great BBH, but whatever. Not the end of the world, and I was half worried about the bitrate. Speaking of speedrunning Hot Pocket, what a segue. Have you seen, Rain, the segment of Stephen Colbert versus Mitch Flower Power? BRB? Okay. Are you BRBing to watch that segment? There was a Stephen Colbert segment where it was a three-way race of Mitch Flower Power playing Mario 3 to promote, like, SGDQ, I think it was. Or maybe AGDQ. Against, like, the Columbia College Relay team. Doing, like, a 4x400 relay, I think? Or something like that, some relay race. Versus Stephen Colbert microwaving and eating a Hot Pocket. Because they're like, all these things take about 3 minutes. Get in the fucking top of the pyramid, please. Anyways, it was hilarious, because they got, like, an actual professional sports commentator to commentate this. And it was just really funny. It was really funny. Oh, come on, please. Really? That's a dumb time loss right there, because I just was not paying enough attention, apparently. Ugh. Well, that is just a completely unnecessary time loss in that stage. Okay, now Twitch is saying the bitrate is dying, even though Streamlabs says it's not dying as much, so... Enjoy Pixels, I think? Actually, no, it's not too bad. I don't fucking know. I at no point have any idea what my stream quality actually looks like. Also, I know splits are not on screen. I will fix set. After this star. Oh my god. Which will take longer than it should. I don't care. Hey, splits! What are those? I should keep the splits off screen because they're rapidly turning red. Oh man. Anyways, chat, how are you all doing? Hope that... I need to stop worrying about stream quality and just play the game. And hope that it turns out okay. But hope you're still enjoying this at least. Once again, since this is a new area of the run that I actually haven't gotten to all night, I will once again pose a question. If anyone has questions about the run, about the route I'm using, why, like, the strats I'm using, the strats I'm not using that make me faster, happy to answer any questions about the run. Currently, we're just dealing with these bullies, which the shell is not the world's most efficient way to deal with these bullies, but I have a hard time dealing with them without it. This dude, you don't want to use a shell for. You can, well, I missed my ground pound and my punch, so that's kind of what's supposed to happen, but on the first try and not the, like, third try to get him, so don't know what's going on with that. Bit of a sloppy lava land so far with the bully, well, really just both bully fights have been bad, but happens. We're also selecting star 6 for a reason, because if you select star 5